I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Greetings, class of 2020 seniors. I'm Victoria Williams, East High's 2020 Valedictorian. So, this is not how I imagined giving my commencement speech or even having our graduation, but nonetheless, here we are. Before I begin my speech, I want to say a quick thank you to all the parents, teachers, and faculty, and the community for their continued support for us all. This year has been nothing short of eventful, but we made it. The class of 2020 is definitely going to be a class that no one will forget. The end of our last year of high school may not have gone how we would have wanted it, but I think it is important to remember that things will get better. We are Trojans and we persevere. I want everyone to close your eyes and envision your future. Imagine those things you want to achieve, how you want to live, the job you want, etc. Hold on to that vision. Now open your eyes. The vision may no longer be in front of you, but it is still there. 2020 is the beginning of a new decade, a new time. Even through the adversity given to us, we are still going and still moving. We are graduating, and while this may be the end of an era for us, it is the start of something new, something great, and the start of the rest of our lives. It's our beginning, the start of our beginning. We are going into adulthood, and I believe through everything that has happened to us, we have been given a new view into the real world. Reflect on what you have learned in high school and during quarantine, and learn something from it. Quote, the ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. End quote. Let this quote from Martin Luther King Jr. serve as a reminder that through what we have gone through, we can learn and grow from it. Let us be the generation of students to do something big and something great. I am glad to have had the honor to graduate with you all. Go out there and be the best version of you that you can be. Remember to always be kind, caring, empathetic, and represent East High proudly. Here's to the class of 2020. Reach your dreams and wash your hands. Go Trojans.
Good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on when you're watching this, students, faculty, parents, friends, and family. Before I jump into my cliche speech, I like to explain to you guys what a salutatorian is. The salutatorian is the student that is ranked second in their graduating class. So basically, I'm the overachiever that failed at their goal to be valedictorian, but hey, second place isn't bad, right? Well, now that you guys know what a salutatorian is, I'd like to start by thanking you for being in attendance today. I'd also like to say thank you for your love and support through the past 4 years, especially these last 2 months. Not having the last couple months of our senior year wasn't something any of us were expecting, but thank you to everyone that helped us get through this challenging time. I'd like to say thank you to the teachers for continuing classes online to help those who wanted to keep learning, and that I'm sorry I rarely attended. Next, I'd like to thank the faculty, parents, friends, and family for giving us other platforms for recognition of our accomplishments, since the end of our senior year wasn't exactly traditional. Finally, I'd like to thank all the students for being there for each other through this confusing and challenging time. And even though our senior year got cut a couple months short, I like to look back on some of the things class of 2020 did while attending East High. Looking back on these 4 years, our class played a major role at our school. For example, our class worked hard and helped our football team break the streak back in 2017 that was a whopping 37 games long. I also noticed that over the 4 years, our class was very involved in our athletics and helped a lot of our sports teams grow because of our determination and strong work ethic. Our class was also very involved in other programs such as JROTC, Student Council, Band, and many others. Basically, what I'm saying is our class has always been very involved and has helped many of our programs grow, which encouraged others to work harder and help out as well. Our class is full of hard workers that aren't afraid to do what it takes to grow and succeed, and it shows. which is why I can't wait to see what we all do now that we're all grown up. Now that we're moving on to the next chapter of our lives and officially becoming adults, I'd like to say thank you to all of you for making my 4 years of high school amazing. And I wish you all the best of luck with whatever you decide to pursue during this difficult time. I also want you all to know that if things are looking down right now, they'll get better. You just have to keep working hard and be patient. And if you're having a hard time figuring out what the next step in life is, just take a deep breath, because you aren't the only one here wondering what's next. But whatever is next, just promise me you'll follow your heart and pursue something that is of importance to you. And don't be afraid to make your own path because it's too risky. Make the leap and go for what you want in life. Don't let the fear of failing or making mistakes hold you back, because everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days. I'm so sorry about that. My inner Hannah Montana decides to come out at the worst of times, but if you make mistakes, just learn from them and continue to move forward. Now, when I was asking people for advice on what I should write this speech about, my most common answer was, I don't know, just don't make it really long. So I like to follow my fellow classmates' wishes and keep this one nice and short. But before I wrap my speech up, I'd like to remind all of you to continue being the great, funny, and interesting people you are now. Just because we're technically adults now doesn't mean we have to grow up right away, and I want you guys to remember that. Keep being goofy and making crazy memories with your friends that'll last forever. And I'd just like to say that I'm not responsible for how anyone decides to take that statement and or the decisions they decide to make. But I'd like to wish everyone the best of luck on this next chapter in their life again, and thank you all for listening to my mediocre speech that I wrote at 3 a.m.
Good evening, honored guests, ladies, gentlemen, and students of the class of 2020. I am extremely honored and humbled to stand before you tonight for this year's commencement ceremony. Although our school year has concluded in a way that has been difficult and challenging for many of us, it has become yet another display of the resiliency that you have been able to demonstrate over the years. The year 2020 will forever be known in history as a year that reshaped the world. But for each of you, it will be the year that you realize that nothing could hold you back from your goals. More than anything, remember tonight is not just about the struggles that you have overcome. Tonight represents the culmination of 4 years of hard work and dedication from an amazing group of students. John Dewey once said that education is not preparation for life. Education is life itself. We are all lifelong learners, and leaving high school is but the beginning of a journey that will continue to shape your lives. This is why I envy each of you. I feel the excitement that comes with all of the new experiences that will await you as you take this next step. Each of you now have an opportunity to become whatever or whomever you want. There is a world of opportunity in front of you. So now embrace it, all with enthusiasm and passion, not with any fear or reluctance. Know that there is nothing that will come your way that you will not be able to overcome. As saddened as I am that you are all leaving us, always know that we will always be here for you. You will be in our thoughts, our hearts, and forever be East High Trojans. All of your dreams now await you, and I want to thank each of you and all of your families for allowing us at East High to be part of your journey. Thank you.
Hello, seniors, staff, family, and friends of the class of 2020. I'm Dr. Jane Lindeman, Superintendent of Waterloo Schools, and I'm honored to have this opportunity to address you virtually as you reach the major milestone of your high school graduation. Never could I have imagined this fall, when you embarked upon your last year with our district and the home stretch of your K-12 journey, that it would end this way. No one wanted it to end this way, and certainly we have to acknowledge the loss and sadness many, if not all, are experiencing along with your parents and loved ones. When you walked out of high school for spring break, you did not realize that you were walking away from all of the things you had come to expect were a given. like being able to spend time every weekday with your teachers and your classmates in person, having the chance to participate in after-school clubs, activities, athletics, fine arts, and music, all with your friends and teammates by your side. Though all of these were once guaranteed opportunities, they were taken away abruptly, and you and your peers finished strong to create new memories in creative and innovative ways. I am so proud of how this class of 2020 has taken on the challenge of dealing with the unexpected times 10. The ways in which you have been balancing assignments, for many of you college courses, along with work and family responsibilities. No one said that your senior year would be easy, but what you've had to take on is beyond what any of us expected. Maya Angelou, the American author and civil rights activist, once said, "I can be changed by what happens to me, but I refuse to be reduced by it." This is the challenge I would like you to consider as you end your high school career. Don't let this situation, this unexpected and ultimately temporary shutdown, reduce you. Don't let it crush your spirit and cause you to abandon hope for your future. In mid-March, a pause button of sorts was pressed on your lives. But today, I am asking you to proudly press play when the time is right for you to resume all of the goal setting and dreams chasing laid out before you. Perhaps the word resilience best describes the class of 2020, as you and your fellow graduates have experienced it beyond compare. No other class has endured such an unusual circumstance of isolation and canceled plans all at once. But I would argue that this time in your lives, at such a pivotal moment in your lives, actually sets you apart. You and your peers will be remembered as the class who did not let a global pandemic cancel your future. In fact, I believe going through this in such an abrupt and unforeseen way will actually position you to work harder and smarter in the years to come. You will face obstacles in your personal and professional lives differently now that you have survived and thrived within this one. Seniors, you are what we call digital natives, children born into the world where advanced technology and dependence on devices has become the norm. You were just 2 years old when Facebook launched and just 3 years old when YouTube came out. Let's face it, in a world now dependent on virtual engagement and technical know-how, that gives you the upper hand. Many of us are relying on you to be the future innovators and collaborators to shift our economy and our existence into an enhanced digital experience. And let's be honest, we need you to help us run our smartphones. My final thought for you is to use this advantage. Pursue the careers and training options set before you that didn't even exist just 5 years ago. Whether we embrace it or not, we are all part of a new age of industry and commerce born out of necessity to diversify and ultimately survive. And I have no doubt you are poised to be the future leaders that can accept the challenge to help yourselves and those around you. Congratulations, class of 2020. I'm so proud of you.
This song, 100 Years, was chosen because it really struck a chord with me in the message that it sends. And it is this: we only have one life to live, and it will go by very fast. We all must take each day as a new day and make wise decisions that will set a pace for what we want our lives to be. What kind of future do you want for yourself when you're 22, 33, 45, or 67 years old? I hope you enjoy 100 Years by Five for Fighting. Congratulations, class of 2020.
I'm 17 for a moment, caught in between 10 and 20, and I'm just dreaming, counting the ways to where we are. only got 100 years to live. Half the time goes by, suddenly you're wise. Another blink of an eye, 67 is gone. Sun is getting high, and we're moving on. I'm 99 for a moment, dying for just another moment, and I'm just dreaming, counting the ways to where we were. 17, there's still time for you. 22, I feel it too. 33, you're on your way. Every day's a new day. Ooh. 17, there's still time for you. Time to buy and time to choose. 17, there's never a wish better than this. When you only got 100 years to live.
Kennedy Adams, Arceli Aguilar, Joseph Ailes, Nisar Akhtar, Dakota Albright, Jameer Anderson, Dylan Ashley, Seth Aspenson, Trevor Averhoff, Travion Barnes, Alani Baskerville, Xander Baller, Ajane Bell, Samantha Bankston, Alejandro Benitez, Takaya Bennett, Samuel Borwig, Tessa Borwig, Mikkel Buchanan, Francisco Buenrostro, Caden Bush, Carter Bush, Jasmine Campbell, Sierra Cannon, Jocelyn Card Stocks, Angel Caricato, Bryson Chamberlain Salas, Jadelyn Chandler, Emily Christensen, Jackson Cooper, Tanner Corwin, Casey Kraft, Corey Culp, Sage Cunningham, Zion Dale, Mackenzie Damaris, Samantha Deniston, Audrey Delavu, Alexandria Del Park, Brianne Dolan, Cecilia Duran, Guadalupe Duran, Jaden Ernst, Madison Embry, Elena Enenga, Aiden Ernst, Baylin Espino Curtis, Eric Espinosa, Marvin Evans II, Megan Everts, Ariana Ezell, Emily Floth, Alyssa Ford,
Paris Foy Jr.,
Jabari Franklin, Grace Frost, Ariane Gaffney, Alicia Garcia, Randy Garcia, Ethan Geiger, Katavia Glasper, Marlo Gomez, Anaí Gonzalez Garcia, Aaron Graff, Terrion Greer, Cade Hadley, Kristen Hadley,
Jacob Hanley,
James Hatton, DeQuillis Heyman, Dion Hicks, Erica Hitchens, Cortrell Hodges, Tashiana Hopper, Najee Hunt, Dylan Hurley, Kimberly Ernato Rodriguez, Quincy James, Javantez Jefferson Sisk, Janiyah Jensen, Jersey Jays, Caitlin Johnson, Colandis Johnson, Kennedy Johnson, Michaela Johnson, Preston Kane, Brooklyn Hewitt,
Zoe Kimball,
Cassie Landon, Jordan Lauer, Tyja Laws, Cassidy Leadley, Marion Lindsay, Delia Logan, Sophia Manley, Lucky Martin, Lendell Martin Jr., Tanijah Martin, Michael Matos, Aaron McCoy, Latasha McGee, Cassandra McIntosh Caston, Jessica McKenna, Camden McNamara, Aaliyah Meeks, Joshua Miller, Jeffrey Moffitt Jr., Nevaeh Mohorn, Jasmine Montano Avila, Julian Moore, Soleil Morgan, Lindsay Morrison, Akil Muhammad,
Nasir Muhammad,
Sabir Muhammad, Brianna Nash, Victoria Nash, Tia Nelson, Tyrell Newman, Maya Nguyen, Garrison O'Clair, Jenna O'Donnell, Trayer Owens, Devin Pates, Devario Peppers, Anna Payton, Tyrese Phillip, Hannah Pickert, Manisha Pollard, Dana Putney, Jeremiah Quick, Isaac Ramirez, Nuri Ramirez, Narissa Ramsey, Dante Redmond, Denia Reed, Caden Renitz, Dylan Reyes, Aneth Reynoso Hernandez, Madison Reisberg, Connor Robinson, Ashanti Robinson Black, Brianna Ruse, Emily Raquette, Rebel Rocky, Braden Roster, Raina Russo, Taylor Rugger, Kevin Ruiz, Gage Russell, Mitchell Sage, Michael Saylor, Renaticus Saylor, Denisa Salas, Luis Sanchez, Anita Sarek, Brady Sawyer, Heather Schilling, Damon Schmidt, Macy Schrock, Alyssa Schulte. DeQualis Scott. Quaylen Scott. Andrew Siri. Taj Shavers. Danica Sheridan. Emiliana Sherwood. Seth Sires. Tamarius Smart. Austin Smith. Manisa Smith. Travoya Smith. Janasia Smith Stalling. Davis Smock. Tylandis Spates. Carly Spooner. Avarius Stanberry. Kaylin Stolke. Tadarius Sykes. Nathan Teese Barnett. Sylvia Thomas. Alan Valdez. Callie Van Way.
Ashanti Walker.
Natasha Watkins. Jasmine Watson. Taylor Weisenberger. Kayshawn Weekly. Shalia White. Madison Whitson.
Jenna Whittle.
Sherion Wilder. Abigail Williams. Aterion Williams. Elijah Williams. Victoria Williams. Michaela Williams Hodges. Kion Wilson. Travis Wilson. Caston Winans. Macy Wright. Trinity Wright. Keon Young. Brianna Ituri. Christian Ziering.
By the power vested in me by the Waterloo Schools Board of Education and the state of Iowa, I hereby accept Mr. Parker's recommendation and confer upon you a high school diploma with all its rights, privileges, and obligations. Members of East High Class of 2020, welcome to the community of high school graduates. On behalf of Waterloo Schools and the entire community, congratulations to the East High Class of 2020. We are proud of you.